What's up, Scrappy peeps? It's Inkie Quill, and I'm here with a little mixed media process video for you today, and I'm using my Scraptastic Cake by the Ocean kit, which is gorgeous. So I thought I'd do a bit of mixed media in the background, and I'm using some mists and some distress inks, and today I'm scrapbooking this photo of these three twits. It's a very funny photo. Did I do a process video on a normal photo for this? I think I might have. So all I'm doing is I'm using my water and I'm spraying a piece of basil marshmallow cardstock, which is already primed for mixed media, so I haven't put any gesso on. But I do recommend, if you're doing this on another type of cardstock, it won't work the same way here. The paper will really soak in the ink. So if you haven't tried the basil marshmallow cardstock, it's freaking amazing. I get mine from Scrapbooking from Scratch online, and it's just beautiful. So I decided to do a bit of a crazy tilty watercolory type thing. And I've kind of done things like this before, but not quite so much. So all I did was I sprayed the ink at the end and then tilted my cardstock so that it droppy down, and then I added a few little splatters just to give it a bit of extra dimension. And I don't even know if I use the ink pads. I do use the ink pads for some stamping. Imagine that, actually using ink pads for stamping. So these are the gorgeous stamps that were included in the kit, and I stamped that one there because I knew that was where my photo was going to go. So that was my kind of test one. Now if you are stamping with these distress ink pads, they don't give a really crisp image, like something like a pigment ink or a dye ink might give a bit of a better image if that's what you're after. But I wanted a kind of watercolory, not perfect kind of look, and I decided to use a few different stamps that were all flowers and little dots and things to make a bit of a garden down the bottom here. I went kind of mixed media crazy, really. I don't usually do this much in the background, but I went a little bit crazy. So while I'm stamping, let me give you some updates on life and things. I have been a little bit absent because I've had a few health issues that have made me go away from doing fun things, really. I just had 2 weeks school holidays because I'm a teacher, and now I'm back at school. I've been back at school for 2 days, and so I'm trying to get back into routine and back to being awake for more than a few hours, which is really fun. But I'm sorry for my little absence, but it's a bit tricky to edit videos when you're not awake for that long in the day. So thanks for all of your beautiful words over on Scrapaholics Anonymous, and it's nice to know that I've got a scrappy family looking out for me from all corners of the world. So here I am stamping all different flowers, and I go a little bit cray-cray. Stampy, 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 stampy. And you can see there that blue book that I've got on the side is my Use It Up paint journal. So it's just an A5 Dilutions creative journal, which is like an art journal book thing. And I just slap my leftover paint and ink and modeling paste and all sorts of things in there. And then when I feel like doing an art journal page, but I'm feeling really lazy and I don't want to start with a blank canvas, a blank page, I just do a page in that. So if you'd like to see a flip through of how that's going so far, I have completed, I think, maybe 2-3 pages maybe. And then there are heaps of others that are very close to being finished. If you'd like to see a flip through of my Use It Up journal on my second channel, my Let's Get Inky channel, let me know and I'll film one for you. So adding some more stamps. Adele, can you really fit more stamps? Yes, apparently you can. More stamps, more. And I felt like I could go a little bit crazy with this flower stamping because it is a silly photo. And it was really fun to do. It was just kind of fun to zone out and just stamp things wherever I could stamp them. Because I think sometimes we worry about being too perfect and having everything exactly lined up. And it's fun just to do a layout where you don't really care where things go. So like I said, this kit that I'm using is from Scraptastic Club, and I'll put their link down below. I'm on their design team, and so I'll have a blog post later in the month with all of the layouts that I've made using this kit, which is fun. The thinking fingers. Oh, and this was a disaster. So I tried to use my white Posca pen, and I just don't have luck with those white paint pens. I think it's because of impatience. I think I just don't wait for them to work properly, and I also don't wait for things to dry before using them. So I went for my trusty white pencil because that works on all surfaces, and then just a little thin fine line pen. I decided to add a few little doodly bits because I just felt like it needed a bit of definition. It needed a bit of something else. Oh, it's the Hardy Shine. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your Hardy Shine. Shake your Hardy Shine. Don't forget as well, I've just opened up a part on my website where you can buy some Inkie Quill merch, and there is a Hardy Shine range that you can get, which I love. It's got some shake 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 songs on it, and there's lots of other designs. So I'll put the link down below for my Inkie Quill store where you can buy some clothes, because I've got a plan. I've got a bit of a plan, but I'll let you know the plan for life and things in a little while, because I'm hoping that I can branch Inkie Quill to a full-time thing, possibly. We'll see how we go, because that would be really fun. And then I would have more time to do videos for you guys, which would be even better. So I'm going through the papers in the collection, and they were all beautiful, like pinks, and then there were some multicoloreds. And the thing I liked about this kit is, even though there was a lot of pink, there was also a lot of colors that would be traditionally like boy layouts. So there was a lot of just neutral, like this black and white, there was blues, and there were just some fun bright multicolors as well, like that polka dot's a fun one. So I'm trying to find some paper layers, and I remember this was one of the first, I think this was the second layout I might have made using this kit, and I always struggle with the first couple because there's so many options. I don't do well with so many options. Let me know in the comments below, do you prefer to have a brand new collection or a brand new stash of stuff to work with, or do you prefer to work with things that are kind of half used so that it limits your brain from thinking of all the possibilities? Oh my goodness, Aaron, I'm running out of power. Sorry, running low on the power. There we go, all plugged in. So I'm adding a little doily and some of the paper, and I decided to make, because the bottom was so busy, I decided to make my two main paper layers have a white background, just to kind of give some calm to all of that busyness down the bottom. I'm using my craft foam, and those two bits just seem to fit perfectly together, which is always handy. I take those off camera because you don't need to see me gluing things. It's not exciting. And I decided to kind of put it to the side a little bit. Now that tag I had already made. It was just a DIY embellishment that I had lying around. And then adding the things from the embellishment tray. Now just before this, I had a terrible landslide of events that caused this tray to completely flip over and spill all of the beautifully organized embellishments all over the place. I have got a video on how I sorted my embellishments into this iris container. I think I'll do those every month because they're fun and you guys seem to enjoy them. So yeah, I like doing them. I do. So I'm just going through and trying to find a few bits that I can layer, some different textures, so some acetate and some not acetate to be very technical. No, some things like cardstock, and then a few labels I think I do. The thing that I struggle with often is larger embellishments, like larger pieces of ephemera. I don't know what it is. I think I'm just I like mixing my mini little bits together to be a big cluster, and there were a lot of big pieces in this kit which I think I struggled with a little bit, but I have got plans for those big pieces. I just haven't put them into action yet. I'm going to do some embellishment type things with those big pieces, but sometimes I do get a bit starstruck, I guess you could say, by all the big embellishments, and I kind of go, ooh, and I don't really know what to use first. But I think I made it work. So I'm using some fun foam on this little heart. Usually I would use foam tape, but I was out. And using some glossy accents. This was before I got my Scotch quick dry glue. And adding that little tag in just to, oh no, put the tag back, put the tag in, put the tag back, put the tag in. It's a bit like that nursery rhyme, Polly put the kettle on. Sometimes I do that. I flick between things. This was a very indecisive layout. Usually, you know me girls, you know I'm boys, if there's boys. You know what I'm like. I usually just grab things and slam them down. But for some reason in this layout, I was feeling quite, ooh, does this go here? I was feeling a bit indecisive, but you know, that's okay too. That's all right. I think it was, like I said, I think it was because it was one of the first layouts, and because you get so much in the kit, because I get the kit and the add-on and the Project Life kit and the add-on. I think there was an add-on for the Project Life, was there? No. Yes. I get 3 kits, and so there was a lot of goodies in here, a lot of things. And so I'm trying to make that little circle work, but it just wasn't fitting in. And then I forget about that acetate that was just floating up the top, so I decide that I need to put it on. And be careful with acetate pieces. I know I say this a lot, but sometimes they have clear covering things, and I didn't realize that for a long time, but sometimes they don't, and I don't think these ones do. So I spent a fair amount of time trying to peel off an imaginary layer of plastic on top of that acetate piece, which wasn't actually there. So just be careful. So now going through, and I haven't got a title yet. So I'm trying, while I'm doing all of this, I'm thinking, where's my title going to go? Because it's looking pretty busy, Adele. And I'm also thinking, what's my title going to be made of? I absolutely love these tiny word stickers, and I decided I needed just a tiny cluster in that bottom left-hand corner just to even things up a little bit. Yeah, because that side cluster is so big, I felt like I just needed something really small down the bottom. So it's just got a heart and a little tiny word sticker, and I just think that kind of balanced it out a little bit and kind of brought the whole page together, rather than leaving all of those stamping down the bottom and having it just kind of end. It was nice to leave it off with a bit of a cluster, because you know I do like my embellishment clustering. Using some enamel dots from my stash, and I have got the Nuvo drops, but I haven't had a chance to use them yet. I'm very excited to give them a bit of a trial. I might do an up close and personal and give you my techniques once I figure out what my techniques are. I might have to do a bit of playing to figure out what I can do with them and how I can make it work. Project One Way, make it work. So I'm going through these beautiful acetate words, and there are so many in this pack. You have titles, I think, for like 20 layouts, and I really love the way, I know that Tanya, beautiful Tanya, I say Tanya says Tanya Hubbard. I love her titles that she's been doing lately, and she often incorporates words like this into really long titles, and I've been a bit inspired by her to try a little something. So you've given me a bit of a bug to try some embellishments, Tanya. You have. So I might give that a go to have a bit of a longer title in an upcoming layout. Bit of gold Heidi shine, bit of here, bit there. Tuck that little taggy, flappy little twine bit, and the hands are here, so I'm done. So thanks for watching. I can't even talk. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I'm sorry, it's been a very long school day. I had a 2-hour drive to a meeting, like a round trip, and I'm just a bit blah today. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I will hopefully, I've got a short, quick little video for Thursday of something exciting, and then I'm hoping to have a video up on Sunday, because Saturday I'm very excited. I'm going wedding dress shopping with my best friend, which is usually my filming day, so I'll probably do filming on Sunday, and then hopefully I might post a scrap stash Sunday instead of a scrap stash Saturday this week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.